Student, your Anita ma'am welcomes you back in SST solution point with the same chapter, the atmosphere. So student, in this video I will teach you the chapter atmosphere. This is the last topic of this chapter. The name of the topic is global warming. In this topic I will teach you these following points. What is global warming, depletion of ozone layer, impact of global warming, and the ways to reduce the global warming. So student, before start this topic, you have to know about the term of climate change. A change in a global or a regional climate pattern due to the several reasons is known as climate change. NASA scientists have observed that our Earth's surface is warming day by day. As you also feel the same, many warmest years are recognized in the past 20 years. Earth climate has constantly been changing. Many people, including scientists, are concerned about this warming of temperature. So student, now you must be aware about the climate change. Now we move on our main topic. What is global warming? Is the slow increase in average temperature of the earth atmosphere. In short, we can say the increase in atmospheric temperature is known as global warming. Global warming is the increase in temperature of earth atmosphere. What is happening now? As you see, nowadays the temperature is increasing day by day. And you also see that a large number of vehicles on the road and increasing industries, we are continuously exploiting our environment. Due to all these many harmful gases released in our environment, and these gases increase the global warming. As I already told you, in greenhouse effect, CFC, carbon dioxide gas, nitrogen oxide, etc. are highly responsible for this global warming. CFC chlorofluorocarbon. CFC is widely used in refrigerator, AC and aircraft. You must felt heat when you standing behind the refrigerator or AC. This is due to the CFC effect. As I already told you about the greenhouse effect, the greenhouse gases CO2, methane and nitrous oxide prevent the heat of earth, thus they are responsible for increasing the temperature. This is known as global warming. Next, I tell you about the depletion of ozone layer. As you know already that ozone gas is present in our stratosphere, that is also known as ozonosphere. The ozone layer part stretches troposphere to stratosphere. When ozone gas present in troposphere, it is harmful. It gives its effect harmful in troposphere, but in the stratosphere it is blessing because it protects the UV rays. Thus it plays a protective role for our environment. Day to day, now scientists is observing that day to day ozone layer is being constantly depleted due to the increasing of especially CO2 and CFC. These gases harm this layer where these gases found in abundance, the harm of ozone layer noticed widely there. For instance, scientists noticed a hole in this layer which is in Antarctic. In 1975, it was 50% destroyed by these gases, but it is noticed that now it is repairing, because as you see in this time period our environment getting more cleaner than before. So UN Environment Agency found that ozone layer is healing itself, and they announced that it will completely heal by 2016. So student, that is all about the ozone layer depletion. Next, I teach you about the impact of global warming. Student, global warming gradually hitting the earth's surface, ocean and atmosphere. It is caused by two ways. One is natural way and another is human activity. Student, we also have equal responsible to harm our environment. So we discuss first the natural causes. Natural causes are the causes that are created by the nature. One natural causes is releasing of methane gas from the acid Arctic tundra and the wetlands. Methane is a very dangerous gas and it is used in greenhouse effect also. It is a greenhouse gas that traps the heat of atmosphere inside it. Another natural cause is that earth through the cyclic of climate change. This climate change usually lasts about 40,000 years. Next, man-made causes. Man-made causes probably do the most damage to our planet. There are many man-made causes of global environment. First, increasing pollution. Increasing pollution due to the burning of fossil fuels. Men extensively use these fossil fuels as they in the vehicles and in the factories, the smoke of factories, which all are created by the humans only. When fossil fuels are burned, they give off a greenhouse gas called CO2. CO2 comes due to the burning of fossil fuels, and then this CO2 is more effective to create the greenhouse effect. It observes the heat of our atmosphere, and when you dig up the fossil fuels, you dig up the methane as well, letting it escape into the atmosphere. Due to the excavation of these fossil fuel, methane gas release, and methane gas have the same effect which I already taught you in greenhouse effect. So these gases are highly responsible for global warming, and these are released by us only. Next is increasing population. As you know, children, we release CO2. As our population increasing day by day, CO2 level also increasing with us. Next, transportation. As I already discussed about the transportation, vehicle release the CO2 and CO2 increase the global warming. Next, deforestation. Cutting down of trees is known as deforestation. The trees that convert our CO2 into the oxygen are being demolishing because we are using the land that we cut the trees down from as properly for our home and buildings and other material. So continuously we are cutting down them, so due to this CO2 level increasing day by day, only the trees can stop the CO2 level. So student, these were the reasons for the increasing global warming. Next we discuss about the impact of global warming. These are the following impact of global warming. First, rising sea level, melting ice, changing in season, changing in agriculture pattern, increasing in diseases, excess use of electric devices. So first we discuss about the rising sea level. Our climate scientists observed that the sea level is rising day by day. rapidly in next 100 years, mainly towards coastal areas will be submerged. Many islands submerged and some are on the point of submerging. So if is this speed the sea level is rising, like you know about the Indira Point, it was submerged due to the increase of sea level. Now our last point is which is of India's last point is Kanyakumari. Before this it was the Indira Point, which is submerged now. Second is melting ice. Due to the increase of heat, the ice of glaciers getting melted. Within next 100 years, the world glaciers will have disappeared if the global warming increases day by day. Next, changing season. Especially with the rainfall and the snowfall pattern is highly getting disturbed due to this global warming. Due to this season disturbance, our agriculture pattern also affected, which is depend on only on the rainfall, will also get disturbed, and it causes the food security. So we can say that the rising temperature not only in the favor of not in the favor of agriculture, it also causes the skin and many other diseases, which is our fifth point, increase in diseases. It causes the skin cancer, skin allergy, many type of diseases causes due to the global warming. Next, excess use of electric devices. If this heat continuously rising, the use of AC, refrigerator also increased. So student, these are the impact which causes due to the global warming. Next, I discuss about the ways to reduce the global warming in the next topic. Student, there are different methods to reduce the global warming. Let's discuss about the ways to reduce the global warming. First, plant trees. We should plant more and more trees and care them. Trees inhale, as you know, tree inhale the carbon dioxide and help to convert in oxygen. Planting trees can complete our target. Second, reduce the waste. We should reduce the waste and we should start to recycle the waste material and avoid to throw the waste anywhere. Third, conserve water. It is very important for our ecosystem too. We should not waste the clean water. We should use the proper we should use the different way to conserve the water, like rainwater harvesting and use the used water in cleaning purpose. There are different ways to conserve the water, so we should use all these ways in our day-to-day life. Next, reduce the fossil fuels. To reduce the fossil fuels, we should use their alternative like solar energy, wind energy, electricity. Moreover, instead of the personal cars, we should use other options like carpooling, public transport, metro, sharing car, etc. Here I want to give the example of a country of Norway. In Europe, they fixed their target to reduce the fossil fuels vehicles by 2025. Till now, they achieved a global record of 58.4% sale of electric vehicle. This is a very good achievement done by this country. After this, many countries started to follow this concept. Like there are other countries in China and Sweden, and USA also fulfilled the 2.2 target, China fulfilled that 6%, and Norway fulfilled the Sweden fulfilled that 12%, and Norway is on top. Next, reduce the CFC, which is chlorofluorocarbon, which is used in refrigerator air condition. It is believed that this causes the depletion of atmospheric ozone layer, and we should replace it with other eco-friendly gases which do not harm our environment. Next, use of LED light. LED means light emitting diode. This is the full form of LED light. Nowadays these are very trendy, and it causes less heat and save our electricity consumption also. So we should use LED light instead of other lights. Next, encourage the eco-friendly things, like we should encourage the bicycle instead of other vehicle which emit which use fossil fuels and emit harmful gases. We should use the bicycle, like electric gadis. These things we have to use which are very eco-friendly to our environment. So we can stop by these things we can stop the global warming and achieve our target. I want to give one more example of our Indian railway system, which replaced all their lights with LED. Almost now all railway station of our country having the LED lights. This is one of the most effective most effective eco-friendly venture. So student, this is all about the global warming. Now I am ending my chapter. Please do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.